Hello and welcome. I am Rachel, or YogiFleeman, and the practice that we're going to do today focuses on leg strength. So there is a misconception with yoga that often people think it's all about flexibility, and there is a lot of strength work that goes into it as well, especially when we're looking at postures like all our standing balances and our warrior poses. We need a lot of strength in our legs, so we'll be working our quads, our hamstrings and our calves, as well as a bit into our ankles today. So we'll get them working and get them feeling good. A couple of things before we start. We are going to be doing some balancing work and a little bit of work kneeling on the mat. So if you'd like to grab a cushion and a chair before we start, then please do, because it will help you throughout the practice today, especially if you have issues with your knees. It's great to have a cushion or a blanket to put underneath them just to make it a little bit more comfortable, so that you can work better on the strength of your legs instead of focusing on how much your knees hurt kneeling on the floor. So yeah, we'll start on the mat, sitting down this time, so sitting on our mats. Come and join me on the mat and we'll get started. So coming to a comfortable seat, that can be cross-legged or with your legs out in front of you, either is completely fine. Grab at that cushion if you want it underneath your bum to make it a bit more comfortable if you want to. But coming to sit in a comfortable seat, we're just going to stay here for a moment just to settle and take notice of our bodies to see how we're feeling today. So I want you to sit here trying to create length through your spine, sitting up nice and upright, maybe lowering your chin and closing your eyes. And then begin to zone into your breath. Follow the journey of your breath in through your nose, down the back of your throat into your lungs, and as you exhale, feel it coming out, back out of your lungs, out through your nose. Do a few of those breaths nice and slowly in your own time. Trying to lengthen your inhalations and exhalations. Nice calming breaths. Trying to settle with every exhale. Feel your bum on the mat. Feel your body supported by the ground in this seated position. Keeping that chin tucked in, the length down the spine, shoulders falling away from your ears. Bring your hands into prayer in the middle of your chest, lower your head towards your hands. Gently blink your eyes open if they're closed. And raising your head, bring your hands to either side of your seat. We're going to inhale and bring our arms out and up to overhead. Extending out your waist, maybe looking up towards those hands. So find length in your body here, breathing into that extension. And as you exhale, bring your hands through heart center, settling down. I'm going to do that again. Inhale your arms out and up to overhead, maybe extending a little bit further, and exhale, hands through heart center. One more, inhale, arms out and up to overhead, and exhale, hands through heart center. I'm going to do a couple more of those, but introduce a little bit more dynamic breath work now. So bring your hands by your sides. We're going to inhale, arms out and up to overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center down to your seat. So interlace your fingers here. We're going to inhale up to our throat. And exhale down to our seat. Inhale, arms out and up to overhead. Exhale down through center to your seat, interlace those fingers. Inhale up to your throat. And exhale down to your seat. One more of those. Inhale, arms out and up to overhead. Extending out of your waist. Exhale, hands through heart center. Down to your seat. Interlace those fingers, palms face up. Inhale to your throat, keeping those shoulders down. Exhale and down to your seat. Lovely. So we're going to come over now into a tabletop position on all fours. So if you'd like to bring your knees to one side, bum to the other, then rolling over onto all fours. So knees underneath hips, hip width apart, hands underneath shoulders, shoulder width apart. Grab that pillow if you need it, like so. So coming into a tabletop position, whether you've got your pillow or not, we're trying to create a flat back down the length of our spine, so length from the crown of your head all the way to your tailbone. So suck your belly in, suck your navel towards your spine, your lower ribs in, pushing your hands into the mat, nice strong arms, just feeling your body nice and strong here. And step back with the left leg to start with, so extend the left leg out behind you onto your toes. Now I'm going to gently rock forwards and backwards. So pushing that heel backwards just to feel that stretch into your calf, into your ankle of the back leg, extended left leg. So going as far as feels okay for you, just feeling that stretch down the back of your leg. Maybe stay with the heel extended back, see how that feels. Then forward, see how that feels. And swap, so left knee down, right leg extended out now. Keep that navel in towards your spine, lower ribs sucked in, pushing it in through your hands and rocking forwards and backwards in that back foot, pushing the heel away from you as you rock back, pushing it forwards as you come forwards. So breathing here, nice controlled breaths. Then maybe pushing it back and staying here for a couple of breaths. Feeling the length down your calf and into that right ankle. Coming forwards and back. Forwards and back. And then lower the knees down. Give it a little bit of a wiggle just to release. So from here, I want you to tuck your toes behind, push it into your hands, so pushing it into the base of your fingers with your fingers engaged on the mat, pushing down, fingers spread nice and wide, middle finger of the hand pointing forwards, pushing your knees off the mat, seat bend into the air, pushing it into your hands to find that length down your spine. Breathing here. Trying to release your heels down towards the floor. So it doesn't matter if they don't get there as long as you can feel that stretch through your calves, through your ankles. And maybe walking your feet back just a little bit to help you begin to straighten off those legs, but pushing it into your hands to keep that length in your body. Then bringing movement into your legs. So one heel down, the other heel up. So bending one leg, straightening the other, and swapping. So just increasing that stretch now, working into our hamstrings, the backs of our legs, our hips, our calves and our ankles. So keep your navel in towards your spine, your ribs sucked in as we breathe here and paddle the feet. So it doesn't matter if your heels don't find the floor again, as long as you can feel that stretch down the backs of your legs. And then knees down. Knees apart, big toes together, sitting back into extended child's pose just for a second. Then coming back up to our tabletop position. Then coming back into your downward facing dog now. Take your toes behind, pushing through your hands through the base of your fingers. Fingers spread nice and wide. Seat bones into the air. Looking back towards your feet. Breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, look towards your hands, step forward, right foot. So help it if you need to. Get your ankle underneath your knee, lowering that back knee down onto the mat, toes tucked behind. We're going to inhale and shine our chest forwards. Feeling that stretch into your quad, into your hip flexor on the left side. And breathing here. Maybe lowering a little bit into your hips, maybe pushing the top of that back foot into the mat to feel that stretch. Hands either side of the feet, pushing back into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, look towards your hands, step forwards, left foot this time. Right knee down, top of the foot, toes point away, top of the foot on the mat. Inhale, shine that chest forwards. Exhale here, maybe sink into your hips, maybe push the top of that foot into the mat. Feel your quad working in that stretch. Hands either side of the foot, pushing back into your downward facing dog. So we're going to do that again, right side this time. So inhale, look forward to help your right foot up, get your ankle underneath your knee. But we're going to keep the knee up this time. So I want you to try and get your ankle directly over your toes. So we're not trying to push it back too far, we're not trying to lean forwards, we're trying to get it straight over and then engage your thighs. So draw your kneecap up towards your thighs. So we've got a nice straight back leg. So you can, if you want to, if this is too much, lower the knee to the mat, but we're working the strength in our legs here. So inhale and shine your chest forwards. Feel the strength in your legs holding you here. You can play with this if you want to, maybe raising your hands off the mat, lower them back down. So we're trying not to bring too much weight into our hands to support us. Nice strong back leg. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and exhale down. Hands down, pushing back into that downward facing dog. Give it a wiggle. And left foot always looking up. Help it up if you need to. Get your ankle underneath your knee. The ankle directly underneath the knee. Nice strong back leg. Ankle over the toes. So make sure they're not coming forwards or coming back. Get them ankle directly over the toes. Nice strong leg. Draw that kneecap up towards your thigh. Nice strong. So you can feel it working. When it inhale, shine the chest forwards. Breathing here. Feel the strength in your legs. Welcoming that heat, your energy build up in your body. I'm going to inhale, maybe raising those hands off the mat. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more inhale up. Exhale down. Hands either side of the foot, stepping back into that downward facing dog. Give it a wiggle. Lower your knees, knees apart, big toes together, sitting back into that extended child's pose. So from here, we're going to come back into our tabletop position. So inhale, come back up, bring your knees underneath your hips, hip width apart, hands underneath your shoulders. So grab that cushion again if you need it. Creating that flat body line from the top of your head down towards your tailbone. Draw your navel in towards your spine, your lower ribs in. Pushing through the base of your fingers, fingers spread wide. You're going to inhale and raise the left knee off the mat. So keep that knee bent, raising the foot up towards the ceiling. And then flex the foot, so push your heel away. Push your two toes back towards your knee. And then I want you from here to again suck your belly in, draw your ribs in and push that knee up. So this really helps to activate your hamstring. From here, we're going to point the toes. Point your toes and then flex the foot. So working our hamstrings, see how that changes. Working our glutes. So keep that core engaged. Suck your belly in. Breathing here. Pointing the toe. Flexing the foot. And release. Bring it down, swapping sides. Inhale, raise the right leg up, flexing the foot. So push the heel up towards the ceiling, toes back towards your knee. Suck your belly in, draw your ribs in, push that foot up. And then we're going to point the toes and flex the foot. So feel those right glutes working, hamstring working to help you as you move your foot here. One more. And Release. So next one, we're going to go back to the left side. Inhale, raise your left knee up. Heel up towards the ceiling, toes back. So draw your navel in towards your spine, suck your lower ribs in. Inhale here, and as you exhale, draw that leg in towards your arms. Tucking your head under, pumping up, pointing the toe. Inhale, raising it up and back, heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale, drawing it through, pointing the toe. Inhale, up and back, flexing the foot. Keep your nails drawn in, your belly button towards your spine. Bringing it through, tucking your head, pushing it into your hands. Bringing it back. And release. So we can do the other side. Inhale, raising right leg. Heel up towards the ceiling. Draw your belly button towards your spine. Lower ribs in. Inhale and exhale, draw it in, point the toe, knee to forehead and back. And exhale through. And inhale, push it up. And exhale through. And inhale, push it up. And exhale. Release, so sitting back into that extended child's pose. Give your hands a little bit of a wiggle if they need it. Maybe roll out your wrists. Then coming back to a tabletop position, we're going to come up to stand now. So tuck your toes behind, push it into your hands, fingers spread nice and wide, pushing through your hands into a downward facing dog. Walking your hands towards your feet until your heels find the floor, nice bend in your knees, allowing your body to fall over your legs, holding on to either elbow. Give a little bit of a nod of the head. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly roll up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other until you can come all the way up to stand. So roll your shoulders back. Inhale here, and as you exhale, we're going to step forwards. Nice big step out with the right foot. So step out, nice wide stance, bending that front knee. So I want you to get the front knee directly over the ankle. Back foot at an angle, toes pointing up the mat, heel down the mat. So we need a nice strong back leg with the back edge of the back foot engaged with the mat. So we're in a warrior stance here with our legs. We're going to inhale our arms up to the sides, looking forwards towards that front middle finger. So check out this knee, make sure it's not falling inwards. Keep it in line with your hips. Nice proud chest with your shoulders down. We're in a warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Breathing here. Feeling the strength in your legs, so again, engaging that back leg. So as we did on the floor, make sure your kneecaps drawing up towards your thigh. Nice strong leg. You can widen your stance a little bit if you need to help you feel a bit more secure. But make sure that knee's over the ankle. So if you're struggling here with the back edge of the foot, you can walk that front foot in a little bit further just to shorten the stance, but keep the knee over the ankle. Keeping your torso upright, looking towards that front middle finger, feeling like a proud and strong warrior. So finding the version that works for you, making sure your knees in line with your ankle and back edge of the foot is engaged with the mat. So option here if you want it. So this is a challenge, so if you feel like this is enough in your legs, then stay here. If you want to raise the front heel, then we bring a little bit more strength into that front leg, but making sure that back leg stays engaged. Working our calf. Breathing here. Inhale, and as you exhale, I want you to bring your right forearm down towards your right knee, left arm overhead. So keeping that ankle on the floor if you want to, making sure that knee's directly over the ankle, and you're trying to find a line from these fingertips at the top, your left fingertips all the way down to that back foot. Breathing into the side of your body, rotating your body up towards the ceiling so you can maybe gaze upwards. Feeling the strength of your legs supporting you here. Keeping that heel raised if you want it, to add A little bit more of that strength work. It's a bit of a challenge. And exhale. Release. Inhale, back up to warrior two. And exhale, step up to the top of the mat. Give it a little bit of a wiggle. I'm going to inhale, and as you exhale, step back with your right leg this time. So we're coming into the other side. So get that right heel down the mat, toes up the mat. Nice bend of the left leg, knee directly over the heel, arms up to the sides, fingertips pointing forwards and backwards, parallel with the floor, looking towards that front middle finger, shoulders down. Suck your belly in, so navel towards your spine, keep your rib cage, your lower ribs drawing in. Exhale, shoulders away from your ears. Nice strong warrior, nice strong back leg, strong front leg. Maybe raising that heel if you want it, so it's an option, you don't need to do this. If you feel like you're already working your legs enough, stay where you are. Breathing here. Channeling your inner Virabhadra and warrior pose. Inhale, and as you exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right arm overhead, extending out to create that line from your fingertips to that back foot. Heel on the floor if you want it, or keep it raised. Wherever you are, draw your navel in towards your spine, lower ribs in, rotating your chest up towards the ceiling, gaze up. Nice strong legs, extended side angle. Exhale and inhale back to warrior two. Nice strong legs, looking forward, stepping up. So give it a little bit of a wiggle, feeling those legs waking up. Gonna inhale, and as you exhale, step back, left leg again. So creating that stance again with your knee directly over the ankle, but with that back foot, back edge of the back foot, engage with the mat. Nice strong back leg. We're gonna rotate our torso towards the front leg now. So you may need to step up a little bit to help you rotate your chest to face forwards. Maybe widen your stance. Doesn't matter where your hips are as long as your chest can face forwards. Keeping that back foot, back edge of the foot engaged with the mat, nice strong back leg. So if you're struggling with that, just shorten your stance just a little bit, keeping the knee over the ankle. I'm going to breathe here. Then inhale, maybe raising your arms overhead. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears, extending out of your waist. Maybe looking up towards the ceiling, keeping that back leg nice and strong, pushing into the back foot. Keeping the front leg, front knee bent directly over the ankle. Inhale and exhale, your arms down. So this is the point where you may need to grab a chair. So bring your chair to the outside of your right leg, and then bringing the back heel off the mat onto your toes. So engaging your thigh here. Then we're going to pivot forward over onto that front foot. So if you want to work your balance, you don't need the chair, but it's nice to work your strength without worrying too much about your balance. So hand on your hip, coming over that front leg, pushing into that front foot, maybe raising the back leg, pushing the heel away from you, trying to create a line from the top of your head to that raised back foot, and maybe pivoting down until you can create a T shape with your body. And then test if you want to. Maybe bring your hand off the chair. Maybe extending your arms backwards. Maybe extending them ahead into a full warrior three. Feeling the strength of that standing leg, as well as this leg pushing backwards. Try and keep your hips even left and right. Make sure the left hip's not popping up. And exhale, stepping back. Helping yourself to step back up, and then we're going to step back with the right leg, coming into a warrior one the other side. So hands on your hips, turn your chest to face forwards towards that front leg, knee over ankle, back leg engaged with the mat, so toes up the mat, heel down the mat. Make sure that foot, back edge of the foot is engaged with the mat. Nice strong legs. Breathing here. So option if you wanted to inhale, raise your arms up to overhead, shoulders away from your ears, extending it out of your waist, nice strong legs. Warrior one. And exhale, hands down, hands onto hips. So we're doing the other side now, so bring your chair to the other side. We're holding onto that chair for a little bit of balance. Bringing that heel onto the up and onto the toes on the back foot. We're going to be shifting our weight forwards, pushing into that front foot, stepping up until you can shift and pivot forwards into your warrior three. Pushing that heel away, toes back up towards your knee, nice strong leg. Folding forwards. Trying to create that T shape with your body and the raised leg parallel with the floor if you can. From here, maybe raising your hand off the chair, testing your balance, see how that feels. Maybe use it if you need to. And then option to extend your arms backwards. Extend your arms ahead. And exhale, stepping back, stepping up, and give it a wiggle. So moving your chair to the right side of your mat. Using this for support if you need it. If you don't need it, then take it away. You can work with your balance. So we're bringing our right hand to the chair, stepping into our right foot. I want you to inhale, raising your left knee up, flex the foot, so toes up towards your knee, heel pushing down towards the floor, hand around that kneecap. So use your hand on that knee to help you create a nice flat back. So navel in towards your spine, suck your low ribs in. Nice proud chest. Make sure you're not sticking your chin out, chin back. Inhale here. And as you exhale, bring that knee out towards the side. So we're working into our hips. Stay in here. And then bringing it back forwards. And release. Give it a wiggle. We're going to do the same leg. So inhale. Raising left leg. Heel away. Toes up towards your knee, hand on your hip this time. So creating that line, nice strong standing leg, nice proud chest, sucking your belly in. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your leg out this time, using a little bit of strength instead of using your arm to support your leg. Breathing here, and bringing it back to the front, and release. Give it a wiggle. So you can do either of those two again, or if you want to, we're going to do the third option. So again, stepping into your right leg. Inhale, raising the leg up. Hand around your kneecap. So either of the first two, or if you want to, folding forwards to hold on to your big toe with your first finger and middle finger round the big toe, wrapping it round. Then trying to stand back up. So we're trying to create that line. Again, down the back of your body, nice strong standing leg. And then raise the leg, push the heel away from you. So it doesn't matter if you can't straighten your leg here. You can work with a bent knee if that's okay for you. Inhale, and as you exhale, working it out towards the side. Maybe straighten off the leg if you can. You don't need to. Just working where's okay for you. And inhale, bringing it back to center. Wherever you are, try and straighten off that front leg. Let it go. Hands onto your hips, maybe releasing that chair if you've got it. Pointing the toe, feeling your leg, really working to keep your leg there. Make sure you're standing upright and release, give it a wiggle. Then we'll do the other side. So bringing the chair to the left side. Stepping into your left leg now. So into your heel, to the base of your little toe, into the base of your big toe, engaging that thigh, nice proud chest. Navel in towards your spine, tuck your lower ribs in. Nice proud chest. I'm going to inhale, raising the right leg. So heel pointing towards the floor, toes up towards the knee. Nice proud chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring that knee out towards the side. Help it to find that stretch into your leg, into your hip. Inhale back to center and exhale. Release. Second one. Stepping into that foot. Raising the right leg, hands onto your hips this time, so keeping that foot flexed. Inhale, And then exhale, leg out towards the side. So you can, whenever you want to, test your balance. If you've got that chair, you can let go of it, see how it feels, know you've got it there. If you need it, coming back to centre and release, give it a wiggle. So last one, so either of the first two or stepping in to that left leg. Inhale, raising right leg, hand around the knee, nice proud chest. Option if you want it. First finger, middle finger around the big toe. Inhale, lifting up, nice straight, strong back. And then maybe pushing that heel away from you. To begin to straighten the leg, you can keep a bend if you need it. Inhale and exhale, out to the side. Maybe with a straight leg if you can. Feel how strong your legs are supporting you here, whichever version you're in. Lots of great work going on. Inhale, back to the front. Wherever you are, point your toe, lift your leg, try and straighten it off. Feeling those legs, your hip flexors, helping you keep that leg raised. Maybe a little bit of shake. And exhale, release, give it a wiggle. Then come into stand at the top of your mat. Move the chair out the way. So big toes together, heels fractionally apart, engaging your thighs, navel in towards your spine. So suck that belly button in, ribs draw in, nice proud chest, chin back, fingers down towards the floor. Inhale, arms out and up to overhead. Exhale, folding forwards from your waist, maybe a little bit of bend in the knees, folding all the way over. Inhale, coming up, flat back, straight legs looking forward, so wherever you need to, so that you can find length down the backs of your legs and from the crown of your head all the way to your tailbone. Exhale, hands either side of your feet, step back both feet into a plank, so knees onto the floor, coming down through chaturanga, elbows by your sides. Inhale, pushing up to cobra, and exhale, pushing back into extended child's pose, knees nice and wide, big toes together, hands forwards, relaxing your head down onto the mat. So from here, I want you to bring your hands behind you, so coming into normal child's pose. So if you want to, you can grab your cushion underneath your seat bones, between your seat bones and your heels, or a block or bucks underneath your head. We're just going to stay here for a moment, just to breathe and try and release some of that tension. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and inhale, help yourself up to kneeling. So from here, I want you to inhale, and as you exhale, bring your hands behind you onto your fingertips. Maybe just gently walking them backwards, tucking your tailbone under so you can feel a little bit of a stretch into the tops of your legs. Trying to release some of that tension, some of that build-up that we've done with our strength work in our practice. Inhale up, seat bones over to one side, heels over to the other, coming back to sit, feet out in front of you, rolling down, coming down to lie on the mat. Come to settle, then bring your knees one at a time in towards your chest, give yourself a hug, maybe rock from side to side. Then lowering the soles of your feet onto the mat, bring your hands out by your sides, palms facing down. I want you to inhale, and as you exhale, lower both knees over to your left side, maybe looking over your right shoulder. Just breathing here, trying to keep your shoulders grounded. Doesn't matter if your knees don't find the floor, just a nice twist down your spine. And inhale back to center. And exhale down to the right, maybe looking over left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Draw your knees back in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Bring the soles of your feet onto the mat and then bring one leg at a time out onto the mat into Shavasana. Bring your hands by your sides, palms facing up, closing your eyes. Just beginning to settle down onto the mat. Draw your chin down towards your chest just to lengthen down your neck. Feel appreciative of all the work your body's done for you today. I need to take a deeper inhalation in now. Fill your lungs with oxygen. And as you exhale, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Inhale, bring your arms up and over top of your head. Point your fingertips away, point your toes away. Full body stretch. And exhale, one knee at a time, round up into your chest. Hands around your kneecaps. Give yourself a hug. Rolling over onto one side, whichever feels comfortable, all the way over. And then in your own time, when you feel ready, gently blinking your eyes open and coming up to sit. So coming to sit on your mat in a comfortable seat, hands by your sides. Inhale, arms out and up to overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today, and as always, I really appreciate your feedback. Any comments or a like or a subscribe help me to know that you're enjoying the video, so please do give me some feedback, as it is really appreciated. Thank you, and thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thank you.